So, it's been a few weeks since I started going to driving school here in Japan. I'm definitely getting more confident, and today, I finally get to head out on the public roads for the first time.
Hey guys, good news! I got my learner's permit in just under 2 weeks. It was really intense. I came to school for like 4 hours a day, every day, and then I took the test and I passed. I'm really excited. With this, I can actually go on the roads, which is great. I'm really happy to get outside of the school because after 12 hours of going around in circles, you start to go a little bit stir crazy. So today with Yamaguchi-sensei, we're gonna head out on the road and we're going to encounter the dangers of everyday life driving. I'm so nervous. I'm so excited.
No.
行きましょうか。
はい、行きましょう。
Okay. Alright.
はい、じゃあ行きます。
イエーイ。自由になったね、やっと。So before I can graduate, I have to take a driving test and one more written test. And the driving test will be one of 4 courses. There are 4 courses throughout the city that we have to practice, and then on the day of the test, one of those courses, I don't get to choose which one, will be chosen at random, and then I'll have to drive it. So today we're going to practice one of the driving courses that I need to be able to know for the graduation exam. And I'm really nervous because roads are scary, people are scary, you can't predict what other people are thinking or like what they're gonna do. So I don't know, I'm gonna try my best and hope that we don't die. 糸芝居行ってみたい。いいですか、先生。大丈夫ですか、これから。
免許を取ってから。
今日だね。
今日だね。Hey guys, how's it going? So a few people had some questions in the last video and they wanted to know if I was taking courses in English or Japanese and if I was going to take the tests in English or Japanese, and I have decided to take them in English. I would love to challenge myself. I would love to challenge myself in this setting and try to do everything completely in Japanese, but the problem is, and I think that this is universal, I think that this is a problem with every driving test all over the world. The wording in some of these questions is just so convoluted and strange that I feel like this isn't about proving my Japanese language ability, it's about proving my ability to drive. And instead of, you know, studying grammar and struggling to understand these questions that are meant to be really hard to understand, I'd rather just focus on the driving. I don't got time for this, I'm getting old. To explain why it's tricky, I think you kind of have to have a understanding of both languages. For example, the very first thing that we learn in the school is that a kuruma and a jidosha are different things. Which is hard for me because as a foreigner, I was taught that kuruma equals car. How do you say car in Japanese? Oh, you say kuruma. It's been ingrained in my mind that kuruma is car, and like that's the word. But actually the correct word for a car is a jidosha. A jidosha is like an automobile. A kuruma can actually be anything with wheels that move. So it could be a bicycle, it could be a tractor, it could be a motorcycle. Any of those are technically vehicles, kuruma. So, for example, to give you an idea of how difficult these questions can be, say they give you a photo of this sign, and underneath is a true or false statement that says, "Kuruma wa kidoshiki nai o tsuko dekimasu." This would actually be wrong, with the correct statement being jidosha wa kidoshiki nai o tsuko dekimasu. And the difference here is that a kuruma could be any vehicle, where a jidosha is definitely 100% only a car. The other thing that I have trouble with, and I don't think this will apply to everyone, but I have always had trouble figuring out my lefts and my rights. And in English, I can say, oh, left is the L hand and right is the hand that you write with. Now, I might just be really stupid, but whenever someone shouts at me to turn left or turn right, I always take a few seconds to confirm with myself, okay, left, right. Hidari, migi. But when it comes to driving, and this is kind of frustrating, they don't use left and right. They use the words usetsu and sasetsu. Usetsu and sasetsu. And it's just, I have a hard enough time determining my lefts and my rights as it is. So when we throw in a completely different word just for driving, it's, I can't do it. The good news is, though, I do find this super helpful. At school they have English tests. These are all questions I've gotten wrong, by the way. These are all questions I've gotten wrong. I write notes everywhere. I write notes everywhere because I don't want to fail. I don't handle failure well, and a lot of you guys have talked about how driving gives you extreme anxiety, and I'm also one of those people who can cry really, really easily. So I really don't want to put myself in a situation where I am going to cry in front of everyone and it's going to get embarrassing, so I really want to pass. I will be taking actually my final pretty soon, and I'm really nervous. So my plan is, you know, just until that day, until the final test, I am going to study meticulously. I don't know, man. Hope it goes well. Okay, guys. Wish me luck. I'm pretty sure when test time comes around, I'm gonna forget everything. I hope I studied enough. Okay, we just finished the test and it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. There are a lot of questions I wasn't prepared for, and I'm not confident that I passed this time. We're just waiting for the results now. I hope my number will be called, but if not, I mean, it's not the end of the world. There are a few questions I should brush up on anyways. I left this whole week open so I can come back just in case I did fail, so it's not a big deal.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. Find out next week if I passed or failed my test. I kinda get the feeling it's normal to fail your first driver's test. But how about you? Were you able to pass on your first try? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!